Patrick Ta, a Vietnamese makeup artist and CEO of Patrick Ta Beauty, claimed he created this new 3-step blush routine that he supposedly spent a year and a half developing. Meanwhile, we all caught him in 4K. Copy Painted by Esther's technique, word for word, bar for bar. And as you can see from the clips, it looks nearly identical to the same technique he claims he was doing before Esther. Patrick claims he's been doing this technique since 2021. Meanwhile, Esther reposted proof of her work dating back to 2019. So no, this doesn't come across as coincidence or harmless inspiration. You were caught blatantly recreating her exact technique while trying to repackage it as your own innovation. And honestly, the most disrespectful part is the trademarking. Because let's be real, you don't trademark something unless you know there's value in it and want ownership over it. That's why this situation feels so grimy to many people and I. It comes across as seeing another artist's work, realizing its potential, and trying to secure legal ownership before the original creator gets proper credit. And the irony of all of this is, someone from Patrick's camp booked with Esther and tried to record her doing the makeup beforehand. As a Vietnamese person myself, this is embarrassing, especially because people of color already know what it feels like to be undermined in industries like beauty, and Black women in particular have continuously had their artistry copied, monetized, and discredited, while rarely being acknowledged as the blueprint, nor compensated for their worth. And are we really surprised? This is the same man who was publicly called out in 2024 by creator Ivana Sunshine for failing to properly compensate Black and Asian content creators for promotional work. And honestly, this situation reflects a larger pattern with Patrick Ta in general, constantly seeking proximity to whiteness while failing to properly acknowledge and uplift the very communities whose artistry heavily influences the beauty industry. Whether it's the people he surrounds himself with, public figures he aligns himself with, or him publicly praising Tel Aviv multiple times over the years and calling it a place that has his heart. People are naturally going to question your morals, integrity, and where you stand. At the end of the day, consumers have every right to decide who they want to uplift and support, especially in today's political climate. Let's give credit where credit is due and stop discrediting and failing to acknowledge Black women who have been the blueprint for the beauty industry.
Y'all listen, there has been drama stirring up amongst the girls. So Patrick Ta had dispatched his new set of blushes, what he called transition blushes. Here's where the problem lies. There is a makeup artist who is British, who's from Britain, and she had this wonderful technique with transition blushes. I don't know. I tried the technique. I don't think I have it right. But she tried this lovely technique. Now, not transition blushes, but the technique of being a blush heavy type of look comes from, I mean, and she says this, that she didn't start anything. She just became very good at it and became one of her signature moves. Patrick Ta is in hot water, as usual, for not crediting her with the technique that she has developed. She made that her own. Now, while the blush technique has not been new, Painted by Esther made it her, I guess, her something that she does, and she does it very well, and she became known for it, and she's improved on it and made what she, part of her essence, her signature of that style of makeup. So he comes out with this blushes and all this transition shade or whatever, and then he's trying to imitate. Anyway, listen to how she says what happened and the story. Also, the reason why he's in a lot of hot water is because he trademarked, was it transition blush? Or anyway, he had a transition to the style and he trademarked the technique. And I didn't even know you could trademark that, but you can. And that kind of blocks, or that has the potential to block her, since that's what she was known in the makeup and beauty space. Y'all, it's a mess. And he's dirty for this. But there were signs. Because last year, there was an African-American style influencer She had done some work for him as well, and he did not pay her. Then there was the very demure guy, Jules, I believe. Anyway, he had said that he had done some content with Patrick Ta. Patrick Ta didn't even give him anything for his time and all that stuff. And when they come next to you and they want to shoot things with you, and these owner of these makeup brands, they come next to these influencers, because of their presence and their association with your brand, they're making millions for the brand and the owner. So he's just been shysty, taking her content and how she does things and everything like that. And then there was something shady about it, and everybody's irritated. But it's been a while that he has been known. So now he's trying to launch these blushes, and people are not having it.
Hey guys, it's me, PBE, Esther. I'm honestly very nervous to make this video. Please forgive how I sound. I'm actually very ill. I've been ill for like past few days, so I've just been trying to recover. But obviously, given everything that's been spoken about, I was like, you know what? I might finally say something, because what I don't like is I don't like being scared to say things, because you know how easy it is for them to angry black women, us. Like, I'm actually getting tired of constantly being spoken for and being scared to speak because I am a black woman. And it's not even about being a victim. It's about, this is just how it is. The second you say something, you instantly look disgruntled and angry and all the things. I'm not angry. My life is amazing. God is good. I have a great life. I have great clients. I have great family. I have great friends around me. You know, I'm very happy and fulfilled, and it's taken me a long time to get here. I'm actually trying not to cry and like, probably because I'm also sick. Like, it's hard for me to get my words out. But what this whole thing is particularly strange to me, because I spend a lot of my own money and I spend a lot of my own time, and I spend so much effort doing something and honing something. Nobody can say, I've actually never one time said I started anything. You cannot find me a singular tweet, proof, anything that I have ever said I started this. That's silly. I'm an artist, and I come from my goal is to constantly reference artists like Kevin Aquan and Danessa and Pat, and how they move with grace and how they move with intention and intentionality. So when I do things, I'm aware of what I'm doing, and I'm aware of where I want to take it. And what I don't like is when people try and rush you to do things. You're silly because you didn't patent it. You're silly because you should have said it was your... No, because I'm not given that grace to fully take ownership for anything, because it instantly is met with, well, you didn't start it, or you didn't create it. How dare you? So I've just never even claimed that, right? So that's that aside. The second part of it is, I have had really weird experiences with Patrick. This is not... All my friends know. They can attest for me, because I speak about this to them. The weirdest one recently, because I want to say there's been about 2 or 3. The weirdest one recently was, I was in LA. I get a booking request from the other half of Patrick Ta. So it's not just him. There's another half of him, which is Rimi. I don't want to mispronounce her name. I genuinely don't know how to pronounce it. So she asked to book me. She's messaged me. She's texted me. She's got my number through a hairstylist I just recently done a collab look with. So I've accepted the request. I don't normally accept requests directly to me. My agent handles that. She has asked to book me for a do and go. A do and go means you do it and you leave. There's no in between, right? It's not a one-to-one lesson. It's not a teaching lesson. It's none of that. It's you do it and you leave. She has booked me, and then on the day of the booking, I get a text from my agent. Oh, so-and-so, her name wants to record you doing the glam. To which I said, no, that doesn't sit right with me. That's not what you're booking me for. That's not what the nature of the job is, you know? So I cancelled that booking because I found that very strange. Like, why would you want to record me doing my work? No one does that. You can see the kind of people I work with. None of them have ever asked to do that, because it's just not a thing you do. If you want to learn, if you want me to teach you, then that's a different service. So that is conniving. And there's been a lot of conniving. There's a lot of conniving things that happen in the industry, but I will never speak about it, because honestly speaking, I don't care. I am an artist. My driving force is to create and share it. And my end goal is to teach, is to spread my knowledge. I cannot leave this earth. That is a disservice to God. I cannot leave this earth harboring my knowledge. My goal is to spread it. I'm not a gatekeeper. I have timelines for things. I'm getting also sick of that narrative that you gatekeep. You didn't know. Actually, I have intentions to teach and to spread the knowledge. I am within my rights to decide when I do that. Yeah, you don't get someone to do that. I do the work. I spend my own money. I spend thousands of my own money constantly buying new products, testing new products, experimenting. A lot of the time when I post, as of late, it's because I bought all these fancy new things that I want to try, and that's my own pocket. Nobody's giving me that for free, you know. So that's what hurts me, is when people come on here, they don't know me, they don't know my work, they don't know how hard I've tried for this. It's already hard being black, being a woman in this industry. You have to genuinely fight twice as hard to get just half of what you deserve. Okay, I'm naturally not a boastful person. You cannot find me. Genuinely, I will give if you can find me where I have said I'm the inventor, I'm the creator, and all these things, please present the proof. And what I will lastly say, I'm genuinely grateful for people that see me. I'm grateful for the videos and the people that are defending me. That I've been crying all day. I'm sick and I'm crying. It's not fair. I'm trying to actually heal my body. I don't need all this stress, okay? What I will lastly say is the timing of things is very convenient. I posted a tutorial with COSAS, and in that tutorial, I said the holy grail, the secret ingredient is using a powder puff. He's also done the same thing, conveniently after. I don't care about the timings. I don't care. My thing is, if that was really the crux of your technique, you would have made a powder puff. You make brushes. It's not hard to make a powder puff, you know? It's very easy, actually. It's the easiest thing to make. If that was really a part of your thing, a part of your, a key ingredient in how you do something, he would have been marketed it. Let's be for real, you know? It's not. So I'm getting tired of the constant chitter chatter. It's annoying. It's very annoying. And it's annoying from people that don't work as hard as me, don't suffer as much as I do in this. To constantly have this chat is jarring. It's actually annoying. Please keep me out your mouths. Stop talking about me, please. I'm so frustrated. I'm so beyond over it. But God bless every single person that sees it for what it is. God bless every single person that sees me for what I am, that sees my work for what it is. Again, I will reiterate, listen, I did not start anything. I am 29 years old. That would be ludicrous of me to claim ownership for anything. But what I did do, and what you will not belittle, is my influence, babe. Google me, actually. Google all the publications that know how to credit me, and they know how to credit the artist that they see is resurging something. Google me. That's all. That's it. But thank you to everyone. This is the first and last time I will ever address anything. Naturally, I'm not a talker anyway. I like to be quiet. I like to be in my brain. So this is dragging me out my comfort zone. But I have to say something. It really weighs on you when people that don't know you, that don't work as hard as you, that don't know what it takes to do this job, that don't know the fuckeries that happen in this industry, just chat. You don't know anything. You haven't achieved anything. Stop talking about me. I work so hard. I try so hard. I have come from nothing. I have come from foster care to be in this space, and to constantly have people just talk about me, and it's so annoying. Just Let this be the last. Thank you. This is the one take video because I genuinely just wanted to get it all out there and dead it. Please.
This has and always will disproportionately happen to Black and brown women. Patriarchal capitalism is always going to come first no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're from a marginalized community or if you're from a queer community or anything like that. This is why us as white women, we have to decenter ourselves from the feminist movement, because this isn't the first time. This is a pattern over and over and over and over.
So guys, listen, this is a mess, but I feel like the disaster with these blushes is because people are triggered because of past issues with him stealing content, not giving credit, not respecting other artists that who are black in the in black spaces, basically poaching what he sees, copying, not paying people for their time, for the money that he's made for them, they've made for him. And this is the thing, you've got to stop. I feel like with the influencing, we put these people where they are, and I feel like where they reach, they forget, and it's like they don't understand the base that placed them where they are, and they're also very prejudiced. They don't want, if they can't get free labor out of you, they're not using you, and they try to get as many free labor off of black creators, black content, black style. There's another girl, and you'll probably put in the comments if you do remember what I was saying. She created this, Elf got into it. She called out Elf because they took this jingle or this saying that was hers into their ads, never credited her. There's a problem with these brands. And it's just like being an influencer nowadays, you really have to be careful with who you align yourself with, because to me, if they are stealing from black art, black innovation, they don't want to give credit, they don't want to pay you for your time, they are rich enough to do that. If they don't want to do that, you shouldn't be patronizing them, and you shouldn't feel bad about patronizing them. Patrick Top blushes are $40 in this economy. There are other black owned brands that we can have. There's Juvia's Place, there's Pat McGrath. I'm wearing one of Pat McGrath's blushes right now. See? I tried the little transition thing. I don't think I had anything lighter. But it's like he's coming out with the terms and everything, copying, and then using the essence, and it's irritating people. And Esther, Painted by Esther herself, she don't really want all this stuff. She don't want all this foolishness. It's really draining. And I understand her. When I saw what she had to say, I was like, it's a lot for her. She said she's not gatekeeping. She just wants to share. And the energies from these other brands, the predatory energies, it's making the whole space stressful. In the early days, when I was following some of the early creators, like beauty and the makeup thing used to be fun. They're adding a lot of stress to it because of capitalism. And I feel like also it adds an extra sting because Patrick Ta is a man. Patrick Ta is using his privilege in the patriarchy to capitalize in a woman's space and make gazillion money. Plus he aligns himself with a lot of questionable things to boot. But guys, let me know in the comments what you think. What do you think of just strictly being really serious about supporting brands that are ethical, that share the wealth type of brands, that are not predatory? And for people of color, what do you guys think about dropping some of these brands altogether? We know that they're questionable in the space. It's been years, but I feel like every couple of years or every couple of months, there's a new tussle because they did something to someone. And then everybody's all, oh, we need to, you know. But guys, you got to be serious about it because it's their pockets that they've benefited out of. Anyway, until next time.